A Las Vegas tourist hoped for a lifelong memory with her son, but it turned out to be a painful memory instead.
8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy has this story you're seeing right here first.
You think coming to Vegas, there's supposed to be some of the best tattoo artists in the world. I'm still just in shock.
Shock after this is what she left with.
I just sat there and cried for a few hours.
She asked us to protect her identity using only her first name, Melissa. She says she was visiting from British Columbia, Canada on April 1st when she took her son to get a birthday tattoo at Illuminati Tattoo just off the Las Vegas Strip. She said they did their research and checked reviews.
They were all amazing results.
While her son's tattoo was a success, her experience took a turn.
It was about halfway through when I looked at my son and his face. He just had a bit of a confused look on his face, a bit of a worried look on his face. And at that point, I saw him take his phone out and start videoing.
She says she froze and noticed the artist appeared to be struggling.
He was sweating profusely. His eyes were dilated. He was slurring his words. I can only imagine that he was on drugs, but I don't know for sure.
I barely shaded it.
She also claims at times he used no ink, a dry needle, and removed his gloves. This is the end result.
I was very, very upset.
Here she says he tries offering an explanation.
You're not happy tomorrow when I explain it to you and I tattoo it? I'll just give you your money back.
I was totally just in shock. He didn't clean the tattoo area. He didn't wrap it. He didn't tell me what to do for aftercare.
She says she later reached out to the shop. She provided the 8 News Now investigators with these text messages from the tattoo artist. "I'm sorry it went this far." He seemingly begs her to drop her complaint and refers to the owner. "Please call him and tell him you won't ruin him." She said she went back the next day and eventually the owner wrote this, stating he'd pay for her tattoo removal. She claims he also made a shocking revelation.
He responded that this was his longtime friend, that he had been a drug addict in the past, but had been clean for 8 months, so he decided to give him a chance.
She filed a complaint with the Southern Nevada Health District. An inspector noted the artist had an expired body art card, so he shouldn't have been tattooing in the first place. Melissa also didn't sign a consent form or fill out a release. The business was advised to make sure customers fill out consent forms. The owner stated the artist is no longer employed by the shop and there's a zero tolerance for substance use while on duty. An inspection was also done, which found several violations, including missing expiration dates on sterilized equipment. This also wasn't the first time a tattoo artist here didn't have a valid body art card. That's noted in previous inspections. In April, the 8 News Now investigators also learned Illuminati Tattoo's business license was in default. According to the Secretary of State's office, this is due to not renewing their state business license for last year and this year. On May 1st, since filing wasn't complete, the license was revoked. We called the owner a couple of times to get his side of the story. When he didn't call us back, we showed up.
Can you say anything or?
I've been advised by attorney not to say anything at this time.
Melissa says she's planning to sue.
I think I'm ashamed of myself and embarrassed that I didn't stop it.
Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Vanessa called the tattoo artist yesterday. It appears he hung up, and the 8 News Now investigators discovered how the public can't just immediately access information about a tattoo artist's body art card on the Health District website. You have to actually file a public records request. Interesting because, like Melissa, many customers are tourists.